Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. Welcome back. It is 11:30 in the evening, of course. I've just got back to Basingstoke, and that is now it. Today I had my last meeting, actually a very good meeting, something quite interesting, and I've just got back home, and that is it in terms of commitments and meetings and going here and going there until next year, January 2020. I'm actually feeling a lot better. Although I'm pretty tired right now, I'm feeling a lot better. Yesterday I wasn't feeling that well, but I don't know, seem to be feeling a lot better today, so that's good. So gonna be heading down the airfield tomorrow, guys, so we'll take the camera down the airfield and we're gonna pull the gyro out and fire it up, get it running for a bit, and yeah, just kind of have some fun with it, really. I wanted to, before I get back inside and get to bed, because I'm pretty tired, I wanted to share something with you. I had an email today from someone who got in contact saying they've watched the vlogs and they followed me when I flew around the world, but they didn't know that I had actually had a lot of stuff go wrong. They didn't know that I'd been rescued in the middle of the Indian Ocean. They didn't know that I attempted to cross the Atlantic Ocean in a pedalo with someone, and we were rescued, and I then went in 2016. I tried to row a boat around Great Britain, and again I had to stop because I had a bit of a medical problem myself. And prior to flying around the world, a lot of stuff was not going my way, and they didn't know that. And you know, I replied answering a few of their questions, but really I wanted to sort of share with you guys, at the end of the day, anyone who's got anything worth talking about, and look, I'm not even saying that I do, but I've got a fairly strong CV, if you like, of things that I've managed to accomplish over the years. Anyone who's got that at some point is going to have had a whole load of stuff go wrong, because it's just not possible to have anything worth talking about without something gone wrong along the way. And ultimately I wanted to share what I believe is 100% correct, and that is, if you are not failing at something, you are not pushing yourself hard enough. It is as simple as that. And don't be afraid to fail. And the only reason I wanted to bring this up, because I was driving home this evening thinking about something, and that is, I've been doing I've touched on this a little bit with some schools that I've been working with recently, and that is learning to fail. And you might think, I don't want to learn to fail, I want to learn to win. But you need to get your head around the fact that in order to win, you are going to fail along the way. And then this is really just an observation. There are a lot of young people now, I'm talking young, teenagers, when you get told you're not good at something, or you suck at that, or you did a bad job, they get really down really quick. It's someone else's fault, and they're not willing to own it and take responsibility. And there is nothing wrong with failing, as long as you learn. You don't, and I can tell you something, I have failed at many different things, many different times, but I've been very, very lucky, because I have learned a lot over the last 10 years. And that's sometimes when I upload these videos of me just rambling things into the camera about stuff, that's not just something that I'm like regurgitating because I've heard someone else say it. I've actually been in these positions, and I'm fairly well qualified to talk about this. So, if you're thinking about doing something in 2020, but you're slightly worried about whether you're going to fail or what someone else thinks, I'm telling you, just do it. Just do it. What's the worst that can happen? You can just try again. But when you try again, you'll hopefully have learned something off the back of it not working out first time round. But I only wanted to really bring this up with you guys because I don't know, I mean, some of you, I've had quite a few new subscribers recently. That's cool, thank you, appreciate you watching me. Yeah, it's not all with the stuff I do, these running around here, there, meetings here, flying to this country here, doing this, doing that, all looks quite cool, but actually behind the scenes and a lot of what I do day to day is yeah, there's a lot more to it. And things go wrong along the way. Sometimes things work out, sometimes they don't work out. But I wanted to share that with you because sometimes you'll see all this stuff that I do, but you may not realize that actually I've had a lot of things go wrong. And you know, when I left school, I was really stupid. I left school with no qualifications. I had no real drive, no energy, no enthusiasm. I didn't have an ounce of confidence, any real ambition to do anything. If you'd have said to me when I was 15, 16, don't worry about it, because when you're 36 years old, you'll be the only guy on the planet that's rode an ocean, summited Everest, cycled the world, you'll have flown around the world, you'll have written a book, you'll be about to write another book, you'll be paid to travel around the world and speak in front of thousands of people. I'd say it's just not possible. That's not me, but it is, because I'm here doing it. It's crazy. This world is oozing with opportunity. It really is. It's ultimately really on you whether you can be bothered to get out there and get it. It's very easy. It's much easier to make an excuse than it is to do something. Anyway, and yeah, I didn't really feel like coming out here and doing this video tonight, but I needed to get it uploaded before the clock strike midnight, and that's day 20 uploaded. But yeah, there we go, guys. I'm now back. All my commitments are now ticked off. I've got the holiday to Dubai, which I'm really looking forward to. It's not, well, I'll be working out there as well, doing stuff, but I'm going to take a few days of kind of relaxing. But then obviously I've got the book that I'm working on as well, and my goodness, the book is not going to write itself, so I have to get onto that. But anyway, guys, we're getting closer to Christmas. I hope you are all well. There's a whole load of books went out today that I had dispatched. I signed them and they were dispatched for me, so they should arrive soon. To everyone who's ordered them, thank you. I'm going to get in now, and I'll see you again tomorrow. And that's it. Have a good one.